It's time for Evanston Sports Live on MyLocalRadio.com and on the radio at KNYN 99.1 FM. Red Devil Sports are brought to you by Rocky Mountain Power, Ready, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uinta County School District Number 1, Bear River Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Western Wyoming Community College Evanston Campus, and Uinta BOCES Number 1, Mountain West Business Solutions, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankham, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, Hoover Chiropractic, the Come On in Casper, and T7 Propane. Now let's head to the booth with the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
Good afternoon and welcome to Bonneville High School for today's matchup between the Evanston Lady Red Devils and the Snake River Panthers here in the consolation round of the 2025 East Idaho Holiday Shootout. As he mentioned, Elan Olliff coming to you live from the broadcast booth, and we are rapidly approaching game time as there is only 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game before us, but it looks like it could be a barn burner between the previous two teams on the boys' side, Century and Snake River. So we got a great pregame show for you, and it's brought to you by our friends at Cazin's Ace and Furniture. We'll have it start with the scene set when we come back after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Cazin's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Cazin's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankham serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankham, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uinta County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uinta County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
We know you can accomplish your goals. That's why we specialize in the tools you need to be successful. When it comes to safety, parts, accessories, and tools, you've got a professional on your team at Callus Automotive. Reach your goals with the right parts the first time with Callus Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows. Really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Welcome to Bonneville High School. Elan Olliff coming to you live from high atop the rafters here as we get set for the first game of the consolation round for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. They are here after losing a game to Idaho Falls, but it's not one of those games that I think a lot of people will be fairly impressed with the growth that we've seen from Evanston. It was one of those games where really Evanston couldn't do much about it. Idaho Falls hit 10 3 balls from beyond the arc, and the also over 70% from the free throw line. Evanston did have their troubles, but it wasn't one of those deals where Evanston completely got blown out of the water. It was one of those deals where an Idaho Falls team just absolutely played like a team possessed. As far as Snake River, they took on the Bonneville Bees here at Bonneville High School. Lost that one 52-22. And the winner of this game, well, either way, Evanston will play at 9 a.m. tomorrow is how it looks. So the winner of this game will play the winner of Highland and Jackson Hole. That game happening at 9 o'clock to be determined. So it's going to depend what teams are playing, meaning what home teams here in Idaho Falls are going to be playing in order to determine where that game will be. So Highland and Jackson Hole play at, looks like HHS. That would be Hillcrest High School. So Jackson Hole and Highland play. The winner of that game will play the winner of Evanston and Snake River. So should Evanston win, they'll play either Highland or Jackson Hole. If they lose that game, however, they'll play tomorrow. Either way, Evanston Lady Red Devils play at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Should they lose that game, they will play against the loser of Pocatello and Teton. That game happening at the same time as this one. So that's how things look. As far as the boys are concerned, right now they have made it to the semifinals of the Marines bracket, and they'll play either Bonneville or Layton Christian if they beat Teton tonight. If they lose, then they will play at 10:30 a.m. right here at Bonneville High School in the third place game against the loser of that game at, again, 10:30 a.m. at Bonneville High School. If Evanston wins, they will play the championship game, and that is going to be at Bonneville High School right here at 1:30 p.m. That is last time we had a scheduling conflict, we went with the boys, but since the boys would be creating a potential scheduling conflict by being in a third place game, we're still trying to figure out if we go with the boys at the third place game if they lose tonight or if they win. It's a lot easier if Evanston wins today because then they'll play at 1:30 while the girls will play at 9:30, and we should be able to get both, or 9 o'clock, and we should be able to get both games on the air. So that's how it looks. So Lady Red Devils, either way, they'll play tomorrow at 9 a.m. The big question is will they play versus Highland the winner of Highland and Jackson, or will they play the loser of Pocatello and Teton? So that is the big question that happens here. If Evanston wins, they'll play against the winner of Highland and Jackson. If they lose, they'll play the loser of Pocatello and Teton. The boys will get in action tonight against Teton in the semifinal at Idaho Falls High School at 6 o'clock p.m. But first, we got the girls coming up for you, taking on the Snake River Panthers. That's what it looks like here at Bonneville High School, and if that confused you, I'm sorry. Quite frankly, no matter what, the girls will play at 9 o'clock, whether they win or lose. Whether they win or lose will determine who they play in their final game here at the 2025 East Idaho Holiday Shootout. So that's it in a nutshell. We're getting on to take a break. When we come back, we'll have our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. We're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification and send it to the break. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff. 99.1. The country you want to be in.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
We'll be right back after this with our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show with Evanston Lady Red Devils basketball coach Roy Barker on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hardworking staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uinta County. Uinta County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintacountycd.com.
We know you're on the go, and that's why having the right financial partner is so important. At Trona Valley, we're here to make banking easy for you. Whether you prefer banking online or in person, we've got you covered. Manage your money anytime, anywhere with our digital banking services. Check balances, transfer funds, or pay bills. We also offer youth loans, scholarships, and so much more. Whatever your financial needs, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you. Visit us online at tronavalley.com or stop by to see us. Trona Valley, member NCUA.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
When you need a plumber, call the one you can count on. Brad Kopp with Panda Plumbing. Fast quality, reliable service at competitive prices. When you need a plumber, call Panda Plumbing. I'm the plumber you can count on. Panda Plumbing, 307-258-1450.
Welcome to another edition of the Ellingford Brothers Pregame Coaches Show, here with coach of the Evanston Lady Red Devils, Roy Barker. Coach, you've had a little bit of time between the end of the Flaming Gorge invite and now this tournament coming up in Idaho Falls. What have you guys been working on in practice?
You know, this last week we kind of given some time off. We've been doing some shooting, a lot of just individual work last week after Christmas. This week, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, we're gonna really focus on knowing our stuff. I'm gonna do a lot more 5-on-0. I just felt like over the weekend we just didn't know where we were supposed to be all the time, and it just felt like we were always late on running our sets or getting into our offense. And so I think I might run a little more 5-on-0 this week so that we know exactly where to go and how to get there. And then obviously some conditioning, with Christmas break, and we need to get out and run and condition a little bit. But I think that's some of the things I'm going to focus on. And then defensively, being able to, I might try another little wrinkle in a defense this week. So we'll see how that goes.
You guys played 4 games at the Flaming Gorge Classic. One was against a Bear Lake, Idaho team that I think, looking at what they did with some other teams in Wyoming, that is a team that would compete for a state title anywhere. The other 3, you guys got 2 wins and 1 loss in that one. What did you guys feel like you learned that weekend over in Green River?
You know, I think the Bear Lake game, it caught us off guard a little bit. I don't think we were ready to play. I don't think we played particularly well. Bear Lake's good. It was a tough little matchup. You know, their big girl kind of took some of our bigs out of the game, and we got in a little bit of foul trouble. And I don't know, I just don't think we played particularly very well, and we turned the basketball over. Then the next game against Thermopolis, I thought they played phenomenal. I mean, they go out and they lose a couple games big, but then against us, you know, they did miss a shot. And so that's partly, I think, not us playing great defense. I probably could have done something differently. And then I don't think the girls stayed out of foul trouble. We put them on the free throw line. They made free throws, and we gave them that win. And then the next 2 games, I think we played how we want to play. We wanted to play up and down. We want to get up in transition, get the ball inside, attack the rim. Looking at our shot chart, we took 90% of our shots inside the key, which was very exciting. So I thought obviously we played maybe a lesser opponent possibly those last 2 games, but I think we did what we needed to do to get better.
Coach, I'm bringing up something right now because you said something that kind of jumped out to me a little bit, and that is last time we had a pregame coaches show, and I asked you what was a big goal of your guys for this Flaming Gorge Classic, and you said that you wanted to put points up on the board. The first game against the Bear Lake team, you guys lost that one 60-34. But then after that, you rattled off 3 straight games where you guys were in that high scoring range. Against Thermopolis, you guys put up 44 points. And I think you specifically mentioned you guys had a goal of being not living in that high 30s to low 40s, but being in that mid to high 40s. Against Thermopolis, you put up 44. Against Glen Rock the next day, you guys are able to go put up 62. And then against Rollins, you put up 52. Do you feel like you're starting to kind of see those points kind of build up a little bit to where you want to be?
Yeah, offensively, I can preach defense as much as I want. And that's what's going to help us win games, like to stay in games, right?
Mm-hmm.
We eventually got to put the ball in the hole. We got to make free throws. Like I said, make free throws, make easy baskets. And then like rebounds, putbacks, those bunnies, right? Make our layups. And so I think we did that, and that got us, some points on the board. And then obviously we've kept those teams in 20s, and so the defense was there. And so I was really happy with the way we finished those 2 games. Like I said, the Thermopolis game, I don't think we played very good defense. I think, but they also shot it very well. So I did see some things that we wanted to have happen for this last weekend for that tournament. Yeah.
Big thank you to Coach Roy Barker of the Evanston Red Devils for joining us on our pregame coaches show, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll continue with our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Engines and transmissions and engines.
Making your car run better is Brett's Red Mountain Automotive's specialty. Brett and his crew can do a full engine replacement or repair, brakes, AC work, and more. Visit Brett's Red Mountain today across from the cemetery in Evanston.
Engines and transmissions and engines.
When you're starting a project, you want to make sure you have all the tools and equipment you may need. From screwdrivers to angle grinders, Norco has the tool solution for you. Norco, 95 Independence Drive in Evanston, serving you better.
There are 3 things you can always be sure of when you get your tires from Freeway Tire in Evanston. First, they offer a price match guarantee on any published price. Second, whether you're driving across the state for a sporting event or you're just driving around town, you can feel confident knowing that you have top quality tires that have been installed by tire experts. And third, you're always appreciated by the owners and staff at Freeway Tire. It's reflected in the friendly service you receive every time you visit. Freeway Tire, quality tires and great service. Stop in today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
And we welcome you back to Bonneville High School. So it looks like we're going to get a little bit more of an extended time between the end of that previous game and the beginning of ours, as they just put 15 minutes on the clock, and they haven't started it yet. So because of that, we have more of our interview with Coach Roy Barker here on an extended Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show. Here's Coach Roy Barker.
Welcome to another edition of the Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show, here with coach of the Evanston Lady Red Devils, Roy Barker. In shoot around and just kind of the more laid back practices you've had in the last week, what are some things you guys are focusing on? Obviously, you mentioned putting in bunnies. You mentioned hitting free throws. Is that a big point of focus in these times?
I think when you have a big break, you really kind of go back to fundamentals. Ball handling, passing, catching, just shooting. And then as we get back into normal regular practices, then that's when we'll start to really focus on those team concepts. But we did work on some of their form, and we let them do some individual work. And so that was what we were focusing on, just that the girls just getting better every day. Hopefully that's what was happening.
Coach, it looks like, oh, there we go.
I have motion sensitive lights.
Yeah, of course. Coach, one thing that's a little bit unique this year, according to the years that I've been here, is that usually we have that whole winter break off, and then we're going to Cheyenne to the James Johnson Classic. This year, we're getting right back to it on January 2nd, so we don't have that whole break off. But after this tournament, you guys don't have another game for over a week. You're going to have a whole week to kind of get back into the lab and work on things. Is that something that a coach really kind of likes, is having that type of time to prepare yourselves for the regular season opener?
I kind of like it. I kind of like the fact that we're getting back to basketball this week. The days off are great. I'm getting old. I like my days off. But I think get back to basketball this week will help the girls put in some, when we go back to work next week and we start conference play after that. And so that, I think it's going to be really good to say, okay, we went to another tournament. Where do we need to progress? We can really work hard next week on getting some things figured out and then going into those games the next week after that. So that is kind of a neat timing for us, I think, to be able to reevaluate and see where we're at and then really hit the conference play after a good week of practice.
Where do you guys feel like you are in your evolution of this team? Do you feel like you're ahead of schedule, maybe a little behind schedule, or right on schedule?
I think we're doing really well. I think the freshmen are playing really well. They're winning a lot of basketball games. They're winning big. I think I'm really excited about their growth, their potential. I think the JV is playing better, and I think the varsity obviously is starting to click a little bit. We're starting to figure out who we are. I got to define those roles, and I think the girls are figuring out those roles. Having a couple players score quite a few points, it was nice, and hopefully she can, Cassie can figure that out, that she's got to be able to stay on the floor and score points for us. That was big. And I think Emma, being able to run the point and getting the ball in transition, our 2s and 3s, getting Emmy and Maddie and Braylon out running so we can throw the ball up ahead to get it to Cass while she's running the floor. And I think Annalie and Kieran are playing so solid right now. I just think they've evolved as players. They have understood what I've wanted out of them. And I think some of those roles are being defined. And so I think that's where we're getting better. Like we got girls like Violet. Violet Cook just comes in and she is a terror on defense. And so I think that's what I'm happy about. Those varsity girls are starting to find out those roles and where they fit in with each other.
If you were asked to describe what Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball is in 24-25, what would you tell someone?
I hope that we're a team that they don't want to see in the tournament. I hope that they say, you don't want to play Evanston right now. We know that maybe they're not quite one of the best teams in the state, but you don't want to play them. And I think that's what I want to see. That the way we play hard, we play with passion, play with intensity, and then they can see we're getting better every week. And that's a team you don't want to play. And I hope we can continue that progress.
That's Coach Roy Barker, head coach for Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck in Idaho Falls. We'll be rooting for you. Travel safe as well. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, thanks. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Big thank you to Coach Roy Barker for joining us on our extended Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515 for all your cement, sand, and gravel needs in Evanston. Let's go ahead and move on to our keys to the game, brought to you by Cowboy State Realty. Key number 1 for the girls, well, it's going to be, keep it all in perspective, this is a preseason game. This is one of your final chances to get out on the floor and get better before we open up the conference season at Red Devil Gymnasium against Rock Springs in less than 2 weeks. So that's what this game is all about, is getting out there and continuing to get better, as we have seen them get better throughout this preseason. And that's the other part of perspective. Remember, this is preseason. But with all that being said, key number 2, shake it off. You got beat by an Idaho Falls team that probably had a legendary performance. Again, 10 3-point field goals for the Tigers last night and shooting over 70% from the charity stripe. Not much you can do at that point. So shake it off. It's a new game as you have another opportunity against these Snake River Panthers. That is your Cowboy State Realty keys to the game. Well, we have about 10 and a half minutes left, and we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have our bonus interview as well as your tip-off, team introduction, and starting lineups. It's Evanston versus the Snake River Panthers out of Idaho on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES #1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
You love country hits from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and up to today. K9 is for you. From classic legends to modern stars. Tune in now at KNYN 99.1 FM or stream live at mylocalradio.com. K9, the big dog in country.
Hey, it's Hunter here with Les Schwab. Just want to let you know we have America's Best Tire Warranty. It's now available at all Les Schwab Tire Centers. It includes our no-hassle road hazard protection, free tire maintenance, and a 60-day ride satisfaction guarantee included for free. Come visit us at Les Schwab Tire Centers today at 157 Bear River Drive in Evanston.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
Welcome back to Bonneville High School. Man, nothing gets the blood pumping like Give Love a Bad Name by Bon Jovi as we get set for tip-off between the Red Devils and the Panthers out of Snake River, Idaho. Well, let's go ahead and introduce you to your 2024 Evanston Lady Red Devils, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires.
Hi, I'm Kieran Simmons. I'm a post and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Emmy Fessler. I'm a junior and I'm a shooting guard. Hi, I'm Maddie Brown. I'm a junior and I play guard.
I'm Cassie Barker. I'm a sophomore and I play post.
Hi, I'm Braylon Morrison. I'm a junior and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Emma Lonsway. I'm a junior and I'm a point guard.
Hi, my name is Chesney Mackey. I'm a junior and I'm a guard.
Hi, my name is Violet Cook and I'm a sophomore and I'm a guard.
My name is Dana Kohler. I'm a junior and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Evie Stahl. I'm a junior and I'm a post guard.
Hi, I'm Annalie West. I'm a sophomore and I'm a post. Thanks for watching.
Still 7 minutes until we get started, so we have a bonus interview brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas, and it's with girls wrestler Sydney Lichty. Again, this interview is brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. Welcome to another edition of Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. Joined now by our first girls wrestler on the broadcast, Miss Sydney Lichty. Sydney, talk to me real quick about last year. You were one of the ones that got to go to state. What was it like to kind of participate in, I think that was the first state tournament in the state's history. So what was it like to kind of be a participant there?
Well, it was the second state tournament, but the first state tournament was like really, really small. So this one had like 300 and some girls. I don't know, it was really cool to be able to be one of the first girls. And I was one of the only ones on the team that placed. A couple of other girls placed. It was just a really cool experience to be a part of that and like help grow the team.
What's it been like to kind of see the growth of girls wrestling in Wyoming over the last few years?
No, it's so cool. It's like doubling every single year. Our team, I think we started with like 5 girls and now we're up to 15. So it's been really, really cool to see people learn to love it, and it's just really cool sport.
What do you like the most about it?
I don't know. It's like, I like how hard it is, because then it's like, if it wasn't hard, then it wouldn't be rewarding. It's so good.
Talk to me about some of the other girls on the team. Talk to me about the coaches, and just kind of give us a kind of a quick look at the team in general.
Okay. The girls are really fun. They're super duper fun to be around, and the coaches, best coaches out there, honestly. They're so fun. They make practice fun, and we have so much fun together. Yeah.
So you also have played soccer in the past. You've done some other sports. What is it about kind of wrestling that kind of separates it for you, and what kind of mindset do you have to get in that's different from the other sports you play?
Probably that it's just like all up to me, that if I don't work hard in practice, I'm not going to get the results I want. But then if I work hard and then I perform well, then it's like all like up to me, I guess.
That is Sydney Lichty. She's a junior on the Evanston girls wrestling team. Sydney, thank you so much for the time. Last question for you, since this is sponsored by friends at Aspen Cinemas. What's been your favorite movie you've seen at Aspen Cinemas lately?
Probably Wicked. It was really, really good. I would recommend.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Sydney. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, I think that's all.
Big thank you to Sydney Lichty for joining us on our pregame bonus interview show brought to you by Aspen Cinemas, as we'll have the Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight later on in the game as part of our Uinta Envision halftime show. That's going to do it for our pregame show brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Remember, Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Let's talk about the two teams we're going to be seeing here today. First, the Snake River Panthers. Let's introduce you to them. Number 4, Marley Palmer. Number 10, Sophia Kelly. Number 11, Ellie Adams. Number 12, London Lee. Number 20, Whitney Edlifson. Number 22, Paige Wheatley. Number 24, Syrie Prigmore. And number 33, Lexi Anderson. Coached by Cass Baldwin. The Panthers with a record, according to Max Preps, of 0-10 and a point differential throughout their first 10 games of -258. For the Evanston Red Devils, you heard it earlier, but let's run through it again. Emma Lonsway, she's number 2. Number 3, Braylon Morrison. Number 4, Maddie Brown. Number 5, Violet Cook. Number 12, Julia Barton. Number 15, Dannon Kohler. Number 23, Evie Stahl. Number 25, Chesney Mackey. Number 33, Cassie Barker. Number 42, Emmy Fessler. Number 50, Annalie West. And number 51, the lone senior on the team, Kiernan Simmons. Red Devils coached by Roy Barker, and right now a point differential of -79 throughout the entire season. So you know that Evanston is slowly but surely trying to get up to that point where they kind of close down that point differential. 2 minutes, 45 seconds separating us from the start of this one. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, tip-off and starting lineups on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
One minute, 45 seconds until we get started here. As Bonneville, the host of this game, the home of the Bonneville Bees. Baselines have, on the other side of the baselines, you have kind of a green honeycomb with beehives on each end of bees in yellow print. Inside the lane, it's that honeycomb type print around a dark green arc. And the outside of the key in that same dark green with a big B as the center logo. Well, no matter what, the Lady Red Devils will play at 9 a.m. tomorrow. The question is where and against who? As that game will determine this one. They'll play the loser of another game happening, the loser of a semifinal. If they lose, they'll play the winner of the other consolation round matchup between Jackson and Hillcrest if they win this one. Evanston, red uniforms, white numerals. Bonneville in white uniforms with a purple numeral. As we get started here, Evanston on the left side of the scorers table. Snake River on the right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bonneville High School would like to welcome you to the Beehive for today's game between Snake River.
They call it the Beehive
In order to maintain
as we get set here.
Athletics, Bonneville High School would ask that you, as spectators, assist us in promoting and achieving good sportsmanship by
Evanston had a good fan section at Idaho Falls yesterday. Matter of fact, during the boys game, when the announcer asked for the fans to make noise for their different teams, it could be me. I could be looking at the world through red and blue glasses, but Evanston sounded louder. Here's your starting lineups brought to you by Les Schwab Tires for the Red Devils. It's Madison Brown, Braylon Morrison, Cassie Barker, Emmy Fessler, and Kiernan Simmons. And now for the Snake River Panthers.
And now the starting lineup for Snake River. Number 10.
Number 10, it will be Sophia Kelly. Number 11, Ellie Adams. Number 12, London Lee. Number 20, Whitney Edlifson. And number 24, Siri Prigmore. Red Devils coached by Roy Barker, and the Panthers coached by Cass Baldwin. Evanston lines up on the left side of the center stripe. Snake River on the right. It's going to be Cassie Barker versus Siri Prigmore for the tip-off. Evanston going left to right, and we are underway. Tip-off won by Evanston. Immediately goes to Fessler, and the Red Devils lose the basketball but get it back. Morrison has to go back to the center line to track it down, and she steps on the near sideline. Turnover to the Panthers. Inbound to Ellie Adams to get us started. Goes towards the right side, bounces it out to Edlifson. On the right wing, Edlison sends it forward to Prigmore at the top, covered by Simmons. Open, Adams, left wing three, too hard. Pulled in by the Red Devils, Maddie Brown, and now the Red Devils have it in transition. Brown goes over the center line, gets it over to Morrison in the far wing. Back out to the top, looking for Barker. Now she'll send it, Brown on the right side. 7 minutes, 18 seconds remaining here in the first, just getting started. Barker sends it to Fessler. Straight away three, and that one off the baseline. Rebound pulled in by Brown. Gets bopped over the center line by the Panthers, and Evanston tracks it down. Morrison into the far block, cut off by Prigmore. Has to dump it out to Barker, who traps it before it goes out of bounds. Pass stolen, though, by Snake River. Bounces it out to Adams. Jump shot from the left side of the key, no good as it's short. Pulled in by Evanston's Barker. No score on the T7 Propane scoreboard as Morrison on the right side gets it back to Barker in between the circles. Left side, Brown, covered by Prigmore. Now back over to Fessler at the top. Evanston moving the ball around the perimeter, trying to find where their shot is as they try to feed it on the far block to Simmons, and it's bopped over the baseline by Snake River. Red Devil basketball. We'll see Maddie Brown inbound it at the far post. Lob up high to Barker. She catches it just shy of the free throw line, drops it, has to go back to in between the circles to track it down. Hands off to Brown, and now goes Fessler. 3 seconds left on the shot clock, 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and it's not off in time. Shot clock violation on the Red Devils as Barker tried to put something up from the far elbow, but didn't get it off in time. Snake River Panthers now with the basketball, going right to left here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. Bounces it out towards the left side to Edlifson. Now in the near wing, it's Adams. Trying to go to the corner, covered by Brown. Drives along the baseline to the near block. Lob pass out to the near elbow, or far elbow, and now gets it into the arms of Kelly at the top. Pass looking for someone in the lane, and it is going over the baseline. Kept in by the Panthers, but Fessler steps in front of the pass to get it back. Red Devils in transition. Goes Morrison on the far wing, back to Brown on the left side. Braylon Morrison with 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Bad pass off of the knees of Edlifson, and now back to the Panthers. Adams at the top, rolls it out to Kelly. Now on the left wing, it is Lee. Puts up a jumper from the left side free throw line extended, and that's over the baseline. Red Devil basketball. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first, and we're still scoreless in the first quarter. Red Devils moving left to right. They'll inbound to Maddie Brown. Pass it to Fessler on the left side. Now back over to Brown at the top. Finds Fessler on the left wing. Barker dribbles along the baseline. Her layup off of the side of the backboard from the left side is going to be brought in by the Panthers, and a blocking foul on the other end on Kiernan Simmons is trying to come in was London Lee and makes contact with Simmons. It's the first one on Evanston in the quarter. 4:53 remaining in the first quarter. No score on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Inbound play coming in for Snake River, and it looks like it's Edlifson. Inbounds to Lexi Anderson, who's checked into the game. Gets it out to Kelly. At the top, it's Edlifson. Goes right side, Lee. Gets a screen from Kelly. Bounce pass intended for Kelly, but it goes right to the feet of Emmy Fessler. Brown goes Fessler at the top. Back to Violet Cook, who's now checked into the game. Goes into the near elbow. Flicks it back out to Barker. Tries to drive along the baseline. Almost loses the ball. Instead, bounces it out to Brown. Straightaway three from Fessler is in and out. Rebound pulled in by Snake River's Lexi Anderson. Panthers taking it across the center line. 4:12 remaining in the first quarter. No score. Left side jumper for three in the corner. No good from Adams. Pulled in by Edlifson from the field. Handoff to Lee in between the circles. Covered by Cook. Lee in the left corner. Gets a screen from Kelly. Looking to pass, but the pass is blocked right back to her by Barker. Goes right back to Anderson on a pass inside the lane looking for Kelly. And it is a out of bounds pass as it goes over the baseline. Red Devils will take over. And now the Panthers will send in some backup. Paige Wheatley and Marley Palmer in for Coach Baldwin. Red Devils out there with Cook, Brown, Barker, West, who just checked into the game, and Fessler. Brown goes across the center line, finds West at the free throw line. Now goes back to Fessler on the left side, dribbling towards the far block and can't get that hook shot to go. It's well short. Rebound brought in by Snake River. Kelly dribbles towards the left side, now bounces it out to Adams, who now finds Kelly on the left side. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. No score on the T7 Propane board, as it has been a defensive struggle here early. Lexi Anderson gets it over to Palmer on the left side. Bounce around the defender. West finds Anderson, bounces it back out to Palmer, and that's a shot clock violation. Sorry, I need to do a better job updating the shot clock for y'all. Something I'm not quite used to, as the shot clock is not in the state of Wyoming at this point in time. Red Devils will take over after the shot clock violation. Inbound to Brown. She goes across the center line, now bounces it out to Cook. Left side free throw line extended. Dribbles back out towards the top of the arc. Right side Morrison. Brown now looking for Cook off of the near block. Puts that one up. Rebound by West, and she'll shoot two. A chance to take the 0 off the board with 2 minutes and 34 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Annalie West left short on the first one. Next one in and out, pulled in by Kelly, and we're going to stay at zeros. Going into the final 2.5 minutes of the quarter. Foul as Kelly takes it over the center line. It's going to come against Evanston. The first one against Braylon Morrison. The second one against the Red Devils here in the first. Inbound play will be taken by Adams, covered by Morrison. Gets it back out to Adams across the center line. Now bounces it out towards the right wing, covered by Morrison. This is actually Palmer. Now goes to Anderson. Kelly on the left wing. Left-hand dribble finds Anderson. Near block, off the glass, short. Rebound brought in by Brown for Evanston. And with 2:07 left, Brown goes to Fessler on the right side. Back over to Cook at the top. Finds Brown on the left wing. West, near block, and good. Evanston strikes first on the layup by Annalee West. 2-0 on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. Pass looking for Palmer on the far elbow, overthrowed, and with 1:40 left in the first, it's 2-0 Red Devils on the T7 Propane board. Morrison to inbound it. Goes to Cook to start it out. Tough defense coming from the Panthers, but the Red Devils get around it. Chesney Mackey now checked into the game. Right-hand dribble. Gets it over to Barker on the left side. Puts up the layup from the near block, and she draws the foul, and she'll shoot two. So Cassie Barker will go to the free throw line. 2-0 Red Devils with 1:24 left here in the first. First one from Cassie on the way, and that one is good. Now makes the Red Devils 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. Puts the shot up, and that one's good as well. So Barker goes perfect, and it's 4-0 Evanston on the T7 Propane scoreboard. As Snake River gets Palmer to take it over the center line, gets it over to Wheatley at the top, back over to Anderson. Left side three from Lee is good, and now Lee puts it in there for the Panthers, and it's a 4-3 game. A minute left in the first quarter. Gets over to Barker, puts up the off-balance shot, drawing the foul in about 4 feet in front of the bucket. And now she'll shoot two. Red Devils lead by 1 with 54.9 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. First one, couldn't quite get that one to fall. As the Red Devils will bring Brown and Fessler into the game for West and Cook. So it's Maddie Brown, Emmy Fessler, Chesney Mackey, Braylon Morrison, and Cassie Barker who's shooting her second free throw attempt here, and she goes 1 of 2 to make it 5-3 with 53 seconds left. Pass goes off the fingertips of Wheatley and over the far sideline. Red Devils will get it back. 50 seconds remaining here in the first. Red Devils up 5-3 on the T7 Propane board. Braylon Morrison to trigger the inbound play for the Red Devils. 15-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brown goes across the center line. Gets it over to Morrison on the left side. Passes to West from Barker at the free throw line. West gets the ball ripped out of her hands, and now Bonneville takes it the other way. Lee gets it over on the right side, holding it in the corner. Passes back to Prigmore at the top. Tries to dribble to the free throw line. 15 seconds left, and the clock, shot clock and game clock in sync. 10 seconds left. Passes over to Lee on the left wing. 6 seconds left. Lee puts up a shot, draws a foul just inside the arc from the near wing, and she'll shoot two. So a chance for her to tie it up if she can hit both of these. First one on the way, and that one off of the back iron, just a touch too strong. 3.8 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Shot is up, and it is no good. Too strong on both of them, but brought in by Lee. She puts her shot up, and it's not in time. So 1 down, 3 to go. The score, it's Evanston 5, Snake River 3. You're tuned into First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spotting. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven at 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7's services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane, for all your propane needs.
Palmer with the basketballs. We start the second quarter. Snake River with the ball. Goes Wheatley at the top, gets it over towards the left side to, that is Edlifson. And the ball ripped out of her hands by Brown, but she steps on the baseline. So it'll stay with the Panthers. 5-3 after 1 here in Bonneville. Inbound pass, bounces it out to Palmer. On the left wing, pass inside the lane, looking to hit Prigmore, but it goes off of the defender and over the near sideline. So an inbound play coming up right next to the Red Devil bench for Snake River. Gets it out to Adams to start this one out. Sorry, Lee. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Puts the shot up, and it's no good. Rebound by Morrison. She takes it one end to the other, draws the foul. And Braylon Morrison will shoot 2. First one from B, rolls in, rattles in, and the Red Devils go up by 3. A chance for Morrison to make this a 2-possession ball game. Puts the shot up, and that one's good. Braylon Morrison perfect from the line, and the Red Devils are 5 of 8 from the charity stripe early in this one. Panthers bring this one across. Dribbling towards the right side, it is Lee. Guarded toughly by both Fessler and Barker, and they call a foul. Both of them were there trying to rip the ball away, and they're going to assess Barker with the foul. First team foul on the Red Devils, first personal on Cassie. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
During the break, a big bucket there, a 3 ball. It was the 2? 24, so a a field goal from Pregame. And it makes it a 7-5 game as Cassie Barker fouled on the other end, hits the first free throw, makes it 8-5 on the T7 propane board. Second one on the way, and that one is good. She's 5 of 6 from the charity stripe, so Barker now put the Red Devils up by 4, 9-5 on the T7 propane board. Bad pass stolen away by Barker. She takes it one end to the other, draws the foul. So she'll shoot 2. And with the way she's been shooting from the line, a big chance here for Evanston to kind of see some things start to balloon. 5 points for Barker, all done the hard way from the charity stripe. First one on the way, and that one off the back iron. Barker with another shot coming. That one left short. So brought in by Snake River. Gets it over to Palmer on the left side. Pass inside the lane looking for Pregame. And her shot no good. Pulled in by Edlifson. She tries to put something up, but it's blocked away by Evanston. Ball's fumbled around before it goes over the near sideline. And Evanston is going to get it back as they judge that Snake River was the last one to touch it. Brown brings it forward for Evanston. Goes across the center line with 6 minutes, 25 seconds left in the half. Brown gets it out to Barker on the left side, free throw line extended. Great cut by Emmy Fessler as she goes in and puts up the layup. Stolen by the Red Devils on the other end. Cassie Barker from the left side, fadeaway is good. Makes it 13. And another steal. This time it's Braylon Morrison. And a whistle call. 13-5 Red Devils on the T7 propane scoreboard. It's going to come against Palmer as she's fouled. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. Red Devils starting to grow their lead up 13-5 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. Live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Well, Evanston with a 13-5 lead on the T7 propane scoreboard as we look at that last play there. This cut over by Emmy Fessler, who gets into the back door and makes the Panthers pay for leaving her open. Now 13-5 Red Devils on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Right now Evanston led by Cassie Barker with 7 points, 5 of those coming from the charity stripe. Inbound play coming up for the Panthers after the for the Red Devils rather after the timeout. It'll be Violet Cook to inbound for the Red Devils. 5:53 remaining here in the second. Lob pass looking for Braylon Morrison, and nobody touches it. It rolls to the scores table. Good defense there from Ellie Adams to force the mistake. Inbound play coming up for the Panthers as there was a short discussion just to make sure it was the right call. Referees seem to be in agreement. Inbound to Palmer, and now she bombs it out to Edlifson. Goes Palmer on the left side. Full court trap put on by the Red Devils, and they cause a travel by Palmer. Red Devil basketball. 5:45 left in the half. 13-5 Red Devils on the T7 Propane board. Inbound play coming up in front of the scores table. Morrison goes to Fessler, who can't hang on to it, but it's bopped out of bounds by Palmer. And now the Red Devils will get a baseline inbound play. Violet Cook to trigger it. Lob pass finds Barker just in front of the free throw line. Puts the shot up over Kelly. Off the glass and in. Red Devils extend the lead 15-5 on the T7 Propane board. Palmer on the other end for the Panthers. Bounces it out to Edlifson. Holding in the right wing. Dribbles towards the baseline. Nowhere to go. Pass intercepted. Violet Cook inside the lane. Cook one end to the other. Loses the handle underneath the bucket. Tries to draw the foul from the left side. No whistle. And a bad pass by Snake River puts it into the far sideline. And the Red Devils will take over. Fessler to inbound as Maddie Brown goes to the scorers table. Evanston up by 10 with 5:07 remaining here in the first half. Inbound play, bad pass taken away by Kelly. Now bounces it out to Edlifson. In the center, it's Adams, excuse me. Now goes to Palmer on the right wing. Kelly in between the circles at 4:48. Passes over to Anderson on the far side of the paint, and a foul called as Anderson goes up, makes contact with Cassie Barker, as Annalie West will go to the scorers table. It's the second one on Cassie and the second one on the Red Devils. That'll send Lexi Anderson to the free throw line. First one on the way, and that one is good. 15-6 on the T7 Propane board. Chesney Mackey will check in for Kiernan Simmons. So it'll be Chesney Mackey, Violet Cook, Maddie Brown, Annalie West, and Emmy Fessler as Lexi Anderson, can't get that one to go. Pulled in by Annalie West. Red Devils take it the other way. Brown called for a double dribble. 4:38 remaining here in the first half. Red Devils with a 9-point lead as they have outscored them 10-6 here in the second quarter. Inbound play coming up for Edlifson. Gets it over to Palmer, and that's a bad pass deflected over the baseline. Last touch was the Panthers. So inbound play coming up in the corner, and a whistle. Nope, they're giving it to Snake River? Yeah, they're going to say Snake River basketball. Adams to inbound it for the Panthers. Bounces it out to Kelly on the near corner. Covered by Annalie West. Sends it out to the free throw line to Edlifson. Left side jumper from the elbow is good, and Edlifson is on the board for the Panthers. 15-8 on the T7 Propane board. Back over to West. Left side free throw line extended. Gets it back out to Fessler. Left side jumper from the elbow. Well, short pulled in by Lee. Pass downfield to Anderson, and she goes under the net, puts the layup up under the hoop. Too hard. Rebound brought in by Chesney Mackey, who fought for that one. Brown goes across the center line, 3 minutes, 47 seconds, goes to Fessler in the far elbow. Back out to Brown at the top. Left-hand dribble to the near block. Tries to put it off the glass, no good. Annalie West with a take-two shot, and she's no good. Pulled in by the Panthers. 3 minutes, 31 seconds remaining here as Adams dribbles towards the left side, gets it out to Palmer. She stops at the top of the arc, back to Kelly on the right wing. Goes back out to Adams, who gets a screen from Kelly. Pass inside the lane, looking to make contact with Palmer, and that goes over the baseline. Last touch, Evanston on defense. Violet Cook will take a well-deserved break as Braylon Morrison will check into the game. Palmer bounces it out to Anderson on the near block, steps inside to the middle of the lane, and draws the foul against Annalie West. It's the fourth on the Red Devils. First personal foul on Annalie West. And that'll send Lexi Anderson to the free throw line for the second time today. She's 1 of 2, make her 2 of 3, as it's 15-9 on the T7 Propane scoreboard with 3 minutes, 13 seconds left in the half. Next one left short, rebound brought in by Evanston's Mackey. Mackey has been a rebound machine for the Red Devils this early season as Brown goes across the center line, gets it over to Fessler on the left wing. Finds West at the free throw line, drives towards the near block, off the glass, difficult angle, difficult shot, and hits it. Annalie West with the bucket, and it is 17-9 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Panthers goes Adams on the right side, Edlifson. Now back over to Palmer. Dribble in between the circles, goes to the free throw line, tries to put up the difficult shot to force contact, not going to happen, and the Red Devils bring it back in. Fessler on the left side. Bad pass nearly taken away by Palmer, and they're going to wrestle it around for it a little bit before it's brought in by Brown. Timeout called by Coach Roy Barker, and we'll take it as well. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Welcome back to Bonneville High School. Evanston leading on the T7 Propane board 17-9 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN. Inbound play coming up for Evanston in front of the scores table will be triggered by Violet Cook, as she'll bounce it out to Brown. Gets it over to Morrison on the left wing. Back over to Simmons in between the circles. Right side, Brown. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in this first half. 17-9 Red Devils. Right side, difficult shot from the key for West. It's going to be pulled in by Snake River, And now Palmer at the top goes towards the left side. Edlifson tries the layup, blocked by Evanston. The Red Devils with numbers. Cook goes towards the right side. The defense gets back settled for the Panthers, and it's a backcourt violation. Cook passes the ball over the center line, and Brown has to go over to chase it down. (17-9) on the T7 Propane board. Evanston in charge as he'll inbound with 1:38 left to Adams. Gets it over to Kelly on the right wing. Left-hand dribble, loses the basketball. Red Devils pick it up. It's Brown. Takes it to the far block, tries to put the layup. No foul call, brought in by Cook. Morrison is open at the top of the arc, but Cook is fouled. And that should put Evanston in the bonus. And it does. Violet Cook to shoot free throws. First one is up, and that one is short. Red Devils up 17-9 on the T7 Propane board with 81 seconds remaining here in the first half. As Cook leaves that one short. Rebound pulled in by Snake River. And now Palmer brings it forward. Gets it out to Adams on the left side. Pass back over to Lee, who puts up a jump shot from the free throw line. Left well short. Red Devil basketball. And minute 4 left in the half. Fessler on the left side. Red Devils up 17-9. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Goes back to Morrison. Bounces high and pulled in by the Panthers. Pass over towards the left side to Palmer with 30 seconds left. About a 15-second difference between the shot clock and the game shot clock. Right side shot from just to the right of the cup. No good for Kelly and the Red Devils. Bring it forward. 4-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Right side lob pass finds West at the near block. Has the ball, tried to get it away from her by Kelly, but she hangs on to it. Morrison tries to pass inside the lane to West, and she's fouled. And that'll put Braylon Morrison at the free throw line, who is 2 for 2 today with 18 seconds left in the half. First one from Morrison is up, and that one bounces high off the back iron, no good. Chesney Mackey will come in for Annalie West. That's the second foul, by the way, on Snake River's Syrie Prigmore. Shot is up from Morrison, no good. Rebound pulled in by Kelly. 16 seconds left. Bounces it out to Palmer. She'll take it over the center line, tracting 2 Devils to her. Adams, pass over to Kelly, inside the lane, puts up the layup, no good. Rebound by Prigmore. And now she'll dribble out towards the back. 2 seconds left, and that's going to do it for the half. So halfway home, it's Evanston 17, Snake River 9. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
The picture of our eyes arrived. I want to see it. Dad, can you tell me whose eyes are whose?
Yep,
your eye's the bottom green one and hers is the top green one. In addition to easily observable differences in eyes, there are also variations in how our eyes view the world. Some of this has to do with our posture. At a conference earlier this year, our staff used a new device that provided customized measurements for glasses, taking into account a person's typical stance. Check it out the next time you want glasses that are uniquely fit to you. Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours.
Time for our first half highlights here on our halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Evanston and Snake River in a first quarter defensive struggle as Evanston outscores the Panthers 5-3, but then gets some offense going in the second to outscore them 12-6, giving us our 17-9 score at the half. For the Panthers, you have 2 from Whitney Edlifson, 2 from Syrie Prigmore, 2 from Lexi Anderson, and a team high 3 for London Lee. For the Red Devils, it's 2 for Raylan Morrison, 2 for Emmy Fessler, 2 for Annalie West, 2 for Kieran Simmons, and a game high 9 for Cassie Barker. That's your first half highlights. We're going to step aside. We come back. We'll have our Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight with Carter Moore of the wrestling team. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uinta County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uinta County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
Welcome to another edition of Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas, here with senior on the boys wrestling team, Carter Moore. Carter, Evanston's, they've got a big wrestling tradition. Talk to me about what it's been like to kind of grow throughout this program now that you're a senior. I mean, your dad's one of the coaches. What's it been like to kind of grow throughout this program and now kind of realize that you're part of the leadership of this legendary program?
It's been really fun. Wrestling is just a grind, and you kind of got to just keep grinding, get through it, and just make the most of it and have fun. So it's been fun.
You played football as well last year. What is it about wrestling that kind of separates football, track, all the other sports that you do from each other?
Wrestling, you got to have a different mindset than football, basketball, whatever. It's just a different level, and yeah.
Is it more of kind of like a individual mindset with inside a team aspect, or kind of talk to us a little bit about that mindset?
To a point, there's a team aspect of it, but I would say, like, for the most part, you gotta, like, it's just you, and you're the only one out there, and you're the only one that can do something when the match is going on. So yeah.
What's it kind of like to realize that it comes down to you versus this one singular opponent instead of you versus a whole team of people?
Well, when it's you versus someone else, you kind of just got to show the other person what you got. And then when you're against a team, you kind of got to cheer on everybody. You should cheer on everybody anyways, but it's good.
You guys had your first competitions this last week. Talk to me about how that went.
It was good. We started off a little slow, but we got it rolling. And I think we took like 7th or 8th, and it was good.
Jumping up to 4 after being at 3A, what do you notice any differences between the two divisions, or is it just 3A is just as competitive as 4A and vice versa?
I would say 3A is like pretty much the same as 4A, but I would say it's like harder to win a state championship at 4A just because kids are better. But yeah.
What are some of your goals this year in your senior year?
I would say probably to place at state and do really good at state, and yeah.
Awesome. That is Carter Moore. He is a senior on the boys wrestling team here at Evanston High School. One last question for you, Carter. Of course, this is Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. What's been your favorite movie you've seen at Aspen Cinemas lately?
I'd probably say Wicked. It was a really good movie. Fun to watch.
Yeah. Seems to be a popular pick today. Carter, thank you so much for the time. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Nope. Thank you.
Big thank you to Carter Moore from the wrestling team for joining us on our Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight. Aspen Cinemas inviting you to get your tickets now to Den of Thieves 2 Pantera. Lawman Big Nick O'Brien gets embroiled in the treacherous and unpredictable world of diamond thieves as he pursues career criminal Donnie Wilson to Europe. That is Den of Thieves 2 Pantera, coming out January 10th, so just in about a week. But you can get your tickets now at Aspen Cinemas by scanning the QR code on the graphic now, or visiting their website at aspencinemas.com. That's going to do it for the UNTI Vision Halftime Show, where our vision is to improve yours. When we come back, we will have the second half of this one. Score at the half, it is Evanston 17, Snake River 9 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Just like our Red Devils athletes need breaks to come back and perform at their highest level, our eyes also need breaks. Everyone knows that 20/20 is perfect vision. The 20/20 rule is a great way to help our eyes come back to perform at their highest level. Every 20 minutes, take a 20-second break from your book, phone, or computer. In addition, it helps to look at something 20 feet away and blink 20 times to help relax your focus and refresh the surface of your eyes. Keep your eyes performing well so you can continue to enjoy watching the Red Devils compete.
When you need your eyes examined, call 307-789-3937.
Now blink!
So as it sits right now, if the Red Devils continue this, they will play at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning against either the Highland Rams or the Jackson Hole Broncs, the winner of that game. That game will not be played till 4:30 at Highland, and you would imagine if Highland wins, that game will probably be played at Highland High School. As for the boys, they will take on the Teton Timberwolves this evening against over at Idaho Falls High School. If they win that, they'll be playing in the Marine Bracket Championship game here in Bonneville against the winner of Bonneville and Layton Christian. If they lose, they will be playing the third place game here at Bonneville High School against the loser of Layton Christian and Bonneville. So either way, boys will be playing here at Bonneville. Girls, we will let you know what's going on, and the boys will either be playing at 1:30 for a bracket championship, and the girls will be playing at 9 o'clock no matter what. Again, the boys will be playing for a bracket championship at 1:30, or they'll be playing for third place at 10:30 a.m. So we get set here for our third quarter of action. Red Devils with a 17-9 lead, and the inbound play will come from Braylon Morrison on the far sideline. Now going right to left. Fessler on the left wing, dribbles out towards the top. Bad pass looking for Brown, but it's taken away by Hillcrest. One into the other, but chased down from behind is Barker and pokes the ball away from London Lee and over the baseline. Inbound play coming up for Snake River. Apologies, I said Hillcrest and I meant Snake River. Inbound play coming up. Inbound looking for Prigmore, but instead it bounces out to Lee. On the left side, Goes Kelly at the top, covered by Barker. Bounce pass on the right side to Lee. Quick pass from Prigmore over towards the left side to Edlifson, covered by Brown. That pass looking for Kelly, and that one will find her, but she can't control it before going over the center line. So an over and back on the Panthers, and the Red Devils will get it back. 7:24 left here in the third quarter. Inbound play to Brown. Takes it over the center line. Bounces it out to Barker, left side free throw line extended. Retreats back to the top of the arc. Right side, it's Morrison. Now looking for Fessler. Good defense from Lee. Almost pokes it away from Fessler, but Kendall traps it on the right wing. Hands off to Maddie Brown, who goes for the layup as she dribbles it off her knee and over the baseline. Turnover back to Snake River. Inbound play made by Edlifson. And now the Panthers will try to beat this pressure being applied by Evanston. Get across the center line with 26 seconds left on the shot clock. Bad pass intercepted at the free throw line by Evanston Simmons. Gets it over to Morrison, who quickly goes to Barker. Tries for a layup from the near block, no good. Brought in by Braylon Morrison. Gets it back out to Brown at the top of the arc. Now she looks to penetrate inside the near wing. Pass it back out to Barker, who puts up the difficult shot over the defense just in front of the free throw line, and it's off the mark. Here come the Panthers taking it the other way. Bounces out towards the right side to Lee, and now she holds just away from the free throw line. Pass looking for Kelly, but it's deflected over the baseline by Morrison, and that'll turn the ball over to the Panthers with 6:14 remaining here in the third quarter. Red Devils up 17-9 on the T7 Propane board. Pass out towards the left side with 6 minutes and change here in the third quarter. Puts up the floater off the glass and banks it in. From, it looked like Edlifson for her second bucket of the day. 17-11 on the T7 Propane board as Barker is fouled at the free throw line on the other end. Blocking foul comes against number 30. Don't have a 30 on my roster. Back over to Barker, who tries the shot. No good. Pulled in by the Panthers. Dribble towards the right side. It's Adams. Gets it over to Lee on the left wing along the baseline. Try to pass, but stepping in front of it is Brown. Red Devils take it one into the other. Morrison in the near elbow. Flicks it back out to Brown, who quickly finds Fessler on the right wing. Passes back to Morrison. Drives along the left side of the key. Loses the basketball and pinning it down in the lane. It's the Panthers. Pass towards the left side. It's Edlifson. I'm guessing Edlifson was the offender on that penalty, as she is on the court wearing number 20, not number 30, as a foul called on the other end. It will come against Braylon Morrison and sends Ellie Adams to the free throw line. First one on the way, and that one is good. 17-12 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. And Lee to shoot again. That one rolls in and out. Rebound pulled in by Annalie West. And she gets it back out to Brown. Left side, Fessler. Dribbles along the left wing, now stops. Trying to figure out where to go. The answer is Cook at the top, but she drops the basketball. Picked up by Lee, one end to the other, and she draws the foul. And she'll shoot two. Foul comes against Maddie Brown, her first one, second team foul for the Red Devils. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Red Devils up by 5. Snake River trying to cut into this gap. Could make it a one-possession game if she goes perfect. First one on the way, and that one's good. Makes Snake River 4 of 9 from the charity stripe. And there was a lane violation, it looked like. So Red Devils will get the basketball. Much to the chagrin of the Panthers. Inbound to Brown. Goes across the center line. Gets it out to Cook, and a whistle against the Panthers. And it looks like it's going to be a technical foul on the Panthers. So that's the third one, and they haven't assigned it to anyone yet on the board, so it may be on the coach as Fessler hits the first of the 2 free throws. Next one in and out. Red Devils 8 of 18 from the charity stripe today. And it is 18-13 on the T7 propane board. Inbound play coming up for Fessler. Gets it over to Barker on the right side. Goes along the baseline. Underhanded layup from behind the hoop and puts it up. Cassie Barker with another acrobatic shot. She's got 11 today. Over to the Panthers on the other end. Trying to put the shot up was Prigmore from the far block, and she draws the foul. First trip to the line for her today. So the foul will come against Annalie West. Third one on the Red Devils. First one just too hard for Prigmore, as that one will bounce off of the back iron. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Puts the shot up off the back iron, pulled in by Kelly, but she drops the ball. Brought in by Cook, and she gets called for a double dribble. 4:21 left in the third quarter, and that will bring up London Lee to inbound it for the Panthers. Going left to right here. Goes to Kelly. Just shy of the center line, and she actually stepped on it. A foot was on it, and the Red Devils get it back. Inbound by Fessler to Brown. Left-hand dribble goes across the center line, and now leaves it out to West on the left side, guarded by Anderson. Left-hand dribble goes towards the center logo, feeds Cook on the right side. 21 seconds left on the shot clock. Straightaway 3, short from Fessler, brought in on the bounce by Adams. Palmer gets it over towards Lee on the right wing. Or check that was Adams who made the pass, and now Palmer will check in for Lee. Pass was deflected out of bounds by the Red Devils, and now here's Palmer to inbound it. Bounces around the defender and taken back by Palmer, who wrestles it away. Pass finds Kelly on the left side, but getting there is Annalie West, and she'll foul. No, it's actually going to be against Sophia Kelly. Her first foul, and the third one against the Panthers. So an inbound play coming up for Evanston. Gets it over to Fessler. Now across the center line. Covered by Kelly. Cook bounces it out to Barker. Near block and good. Well, Cassie Barker having a bounce back game tonight. She's got 13. Red Devils up 22-13 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. Live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. Inbound play coming up from the far sideline for Snake River. Palmer covered by Morrison. Gets it over to Anderson on the left side. Feeds Palmer. Left-hand dribble towards the top. Taking it towards the layup off of the glass. Rebound pulled in by Anderson. Retreating back towards the center. It's Adams. Back over to Kelly. Covered by West. Finds Anderson in between the circles. Pass towards the left side. Adams gets a screen from Anderson. Pass intended in lane. Intercepted by Cook. Contact was made by Barker to deflect that one. Cook bounces out to the near wing. Here comes Fessler with a shot. No good. Rebound by West. Not going to happen. Crashing into the boards and getting the rebound is Barker. No good. Rebound by West. That one tickles around before it is brought in by Cook. She gets the ball poked out from behind her as it rolls across the near sideline. And the Red Devils with an inbound play with 2:32 remaining here in the third quarter. Inbound play for Braylon Morrison. That ball rolled all the way to the opposite corner, so they're going to inbound as if they'll have to go the whole court. Goes to Brown across the center line. Looking for Morrison as she's fouled by Palmer. Pass to Morrison. Palmer makes the contact, and that should put Evanston in the bonus for the next 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Nope, not yet. It's the fourth foul on them. Third foul against Palmer. Morrison with the inbound play goes Brown on the far side of the timeline. Gets it across fairly easily. Goes Morrison on the left side. Lob out up top to Cook, who retreats back towards the logo. Now circles back in to the free throw line. Bounces it out to Brown in between the circles. Looking for Chesney Mackey, but the pass is deflected away by Anderson. Right back to Brown. Pass over to Kiernan Simmons, and she's fouled by Prigmore, and it'll send Simmons to the free throw line. It's the third foul, or fifth foul against the Panthers. Third foul against Prigmore. Shot is up, and it is good. Red Devils lead 23-13 on the T7 Propane board, as the Panthers will bring in a new group of players. Evanston out there, though, with Morrison, Brown, Simmons, who's shooting free throws, Mackey, and Cook. Minute 58 left in the third quarter as the second one missed. Rebound is out of bounds off of Evanston, and now the Panthers will get a chance to try to cut into this 10-point lead. A minute 56 remaining here in the third quarter. Evanston in the bonus. Passes into the arms of Lee. Goes across the center line. And now she runs into 1, 2, 3 Red Devils. Passes towards the right side. And putting up the layup is Wheatley as it's off the side of the backboard. And the Red Devils get the rebound back thanks to great defense by Kiernan Simmons. Cook on the left wing, drives towards the free throw line, stops. Now looking to go to Chesney Mackey, instead goes Brown. Drives towards the near block, puts the layup up. That one light and off target. Rebound pulled in by the Panthers. Minute 11 remaining in the game, in the third quarter, 27 seconds left in the game clock. Left side jumper is too much from Lee, and it goes over the baseline. Evanston touched it last, so an inbound play with a minute 3 left in the third quarter for the Panthers. Ellifson inbounds it over to Anderson, who bobs it right back to Ellifson. Right side three, Palmer, left way short. That one's out of bounds. Off of Evanston again, off the baseline. Minute 1 remaining here in the third quarter. Fresh shot clock for the Panthers. Pass it out towards the left side to Lee. She puts up the shot and draws the foul from the left side of the key. And that is, I believe, on Violet Cook. It's the second foul, and it puts the Panthers into the bonus. And that will send London Lee back to the free throw line for the second time today. She's 1 of 2 from the charity stripe, with 58.4 seconds remaining here in the third. Shot is up, and that one is off the back iron, no good. Lee steps back to the charity stripe. Shot is up, and that one is left short, brought in by Evanston's Cook. She takes it across the center line. Retreating back towards the logo, now goes towards the right wing. Pass over to Kieran Simmons, right side, free throw line extended. Looking to hit Chesney Mackey, it's off her fingertips, brought in by Wheatley. She takes it over to Ellifson, now finds Anderson, putting up the shot over the defense, and good. 8-point game, 23-15, with 26 seconds left in the quarter as the shot clock is off. Brown towards the left side, gets it over to Morrison, pass to Simmons, puts up the hook shot over the defense. Rebound is brought in by Palmer, but she's called for a travel. Barker and Fessler checking into the game for Chesney Mackey and Braylon Morrison. Fessler to inbound it for the Red Devils. Goes to Barker on the left side, now gets it back over to Cook. Bounces it out to Brown. Right side three from Fessler, short. Rebound pulled in by Palmer. 2 seconds left, 1 second left. Palmer can't put off the shot in time, and that's gonna end the third quarter. So 3 down, 1 to go. It's Evanston 23, Snake River 15. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel, the Come On Inn, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On Inn, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On Inn is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On Inn.
Fourth quarter action about ready to get started. Both teams score 6 points in the third quarter, which gives us our 23-15 score. Snake River dribbles the ball first, covered by Barker. As they'll try a shot over towards the left side, blocked by Annalie West over the baseline. And it'll be an inbound play coming up for Snake River, being taken by Whitney Edlifson. 7:45 left in the game, goes towards the left side. Palmer, but she dribbles right into the arms of Fessler. She ties it up, and we have a jump ball, possession arrow, Evanston. Morrison inbounds to Brown. Goes across the center line. Gets it over to Morrison on the left side, and it is deflected by Lee out of play. Nope, they say Evanston touched it last. Evanston fans not happy with the call, but we move on. Inbound by the Panthers. Pass towards the right side, and it's up and in from Pregame. Red Devils lead 23-17 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. As Fessler goes the other way and draws the foul from the near elbow. Emmy Fessler will shoot 2. She's 1 of 2 from the charity stripe today. The foul is the 4th one against Palmer. First one from Emmy is good. Red Devils lead by 7, 24-17 on the T7 propane board. Fessler with the next shot, and that one off the base iron. Rebound is pulled in by Barker, who goes down hard. But she hops right back up. Inbound play coming up, though, for the Panthers. Must have judged that there was a out of bounds or something like that. Pass over to Lee on the right side. Honestly, you don't know what the call was there. Pregame goes over to Lee, finds Palmer at the top. Left side jumper from Edlifson off the rack, pulled in by Barker as she bops the pass right back to her on the rebound. Gets it over to Morrison, puts the shot up over the defender, and Braylon Morrison draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line for the 3rd time today. She's 2 of 4. Our Devils up 24-17 on the T7 propane scoreboard. First one on the way, spins around and drops in. Extends it to 25-17 Evanston. As Barker will come out. As that one rolls in and out. Pulled in by Annalie West. Looking to pass it out to Braylon Morrison. Nobody touches it. It's over the 10-second line. And it'll go back to the Panthers. Cassie Barker off the court getting talked to by the trainer here after that hard fall she took moments ago. Pass over on the left side to Palmer. Bounce pass finds Pregame at the near block. Cut off by Cook. Left side 3, no good from Palmer. Pulled in on the bounce by West, and she's fouled by one of the 2 Panthers guarding her. They're going to say it is against Whitney Edlifson. 3rd one on the Panthers. First personal on Edlifson. Evanston with an inbound play. It's West who fires a bullet to West, who quickly gets it over to Cook. Drives towards the near block, off the glass and in. Red Devils lead 27-17 on the T7 propane scoreboard as Violet Cook picks up her first field goal of the afternoon. As we have a whistle. Trying to hold it was Palmer. And the foul looks like it comes against. Oh, no foul. Must have just stepped on the sideline. Sorry, I was looking at a note that I had there. As the Panthers dribble towards the left side. It's Adams. Gets it over to Edlifson, who quickly goes to Lee. Pass to Kelly. Shot from in front of the free throw line, and she draws the foul. Comes against Maddie Brown. And Lee will get to shoot 2. Lee's 3rd trip to the free throw line today. She's 1 of 4. First one on the way, and that one too hard as it just goes off of the back iron. 5:45. Red Devils look like if they hold this, they'll play at 9 o'clock tomorrow against the winner of Highland and Jackson Hole. That one spins in and out. Rebound brought in by Anderson, but a whistle almost immediately on the foul. It's going to come against Kieran Simmons. Second foul on Evanston and the second one on the senior. Pass over to Kelly, puts up a jumper from the free throw line, falls well short. Pulled in by Fessler, and she tried to rip it away before it was called a jump ball, and they call jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Evanston. Cook to inbound it for the Red Devils, up 27-17 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Finds Fessler on the left side, and she's called for a travel. Put her weight on her outside foot and tried to walk out of it without setting the foot down, but they called her on the travel. Panthers down by 10 with the basketball now. It's Adams now. Bounce pass inside to Anderson, deflected right back out to Lee. Adams at the top. Left side to Olliff. 5:06 remaining here in the fourth. Red Devils up by 10. Bounce pass over to Adams on the right side. Passes back to Olliff. Left wing three off of the front of the iron. Pulled in on the bounce by Violet Cook. She takes it all the way to the far wing. Now flicks it back out to Brown. Quickly goes Fessler on the left side. Pass to it inside Morrison, and she's fouled by Kelly. Morrison got inside. The ball was going to go right to her, and she was going to get a chance for an easy layup. But Kelly makes the push to shut that play down. And with 4:44 left in the fourth, Red Devils with a 10-point lead as Braylon Morrison comes out. Second one on Kelly, fourth one on the Panthers. Pass inside to Barker, covered by Anderson. Over the head pass, finds the interception of London Lee. She gets the shot up, puts it up, and she fouls Violet Cook on the rebound. Evanston will shoot two as Violet Cook goes back to the free throw line for the second time today. Or no, actually they call Cook for the foul. I was about to say, Violet Cook wasn't called for the foul. London Lee went to the free throw line, and then she realized, oh no, wait. And now Violet Cook will get to shoot two. First one on the way, too hard off the back iron. Red Devils 11 of 25 from the free throw line today. Puts the shot up, and that one is off the base iron, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Panthers. It's Lee on the right side. Now passes over towards the left side to Olliff. Right side, jumper in and out from Anderson, pulled in by Evanston's Kieran Simmons. Gets over to Brown with 4 minutes and 16 seconds left. As Brown goes across the center line, bounces it out to Mackey on the left wing, drives in towards the near block, puts the layup up, no good, follows the ball, gets her own rebound, sends it to Brown, right side three. That one in and out, pulled in by Barker. She'll put the layup up from the far block, no good, rebound by Simmons, but she gets the ball ripped away from her, picked up by Cook, passes around the defense, timeout called by Coach Roy Barker. We'll take it as well. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs. We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Barker misses the layup, rebound by West, but the Panthers get it back. 3:37 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Left side three is good from Palmer, and that's the second three-point jumper good for the Panthers. The other one coming from London Lee. Bad pass by Evanston, stolen by Kelly, and she'll finish that one off easily, and now it's a 5-point game. Whistle on the play. All right, and it's a timeout. We'll take it as well. Red Devils lead 27-22. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Your life is busy, and there are many people who count on you every day. You have to show up. At Freeway Tire, we understand you are an important person and your time is valuable. That's why we have top quality mechanics and a team of experts. Whether you are coming in for an oil change and tire rotation or more extensive service on your vehicle, we can diagnose and fix the problem quickly and correctly. We'll work hard to get you back on the road as soon as possible so you don't skip a beat in your busy life. Freeway Tire, vehicle maintenance, from oil changes to engine rebuild. 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
3 minutes left as we approach the 3 o'clock hour, and it's a 5-point ball game, 27-22 on the T7 propane scoreboard. Big inbound play coming up for Evanston, trying to keep control of this one. Bounce pass out to Brown. Gets it back over to Barker from the lane, and she's fouled as she hits the ground, and Cassie Barker will shoot two. The 5th time she has been to the charity stripe. She is 5 of 8. And fouling out of the game is Snake River's Marley Palmer with 3 points. And that puts Evanston the bonus for the rest of the game. First one from Barker, shorts. So the most this can be is a 6-point game with 2 minutes and 54 seconds left. Next shot is up, and that one is off the base iron, pulled in by Snake River's Paige Wheatley. And now the Panthers with a 5-point game goes to Lee on the right side, or Kelly on the right side. Gets it out on the left side, Lee. Pass inside the lane looking for Anderson, and nobody's home. It's over the baseline. Red Devil basketball with 2:38 remaining. Chesney Mackey out. Violet Cook in. She'll join Cassie Barker, Emmy Fessler, Kieran Simmons, and Maddie Brown. Simmons with the inbound play, and that one's intercepted by the Panthers. Adams gets it out towards the top to Lee. Drives towards the near side of the block, and good and one. Oh boy. It is a 3-point ball game after that effort play there by London Lee. Lee 1 of 6 from the free throw line today. Doesn't make that one. Rebound is batted over the baseline by Anderson. So the Red Devils are up by 3. Have to make something happen here. Great baseball pass over to wide open Fessler. Trees tries to send it over to Barker, but it's out of her reach and over the baseline. Back to the Panthers with 2:25. Plenty of time left in this game for both teams to do something. Inbound for the Panthers. Here we go. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 3-point lead by Evanston. Kelly, bad pass taken away by Fessler after the deflection by Cook. On the right sideline, now gets it over to Fessler. On the near wing, pass goes off of the head of Barker and pulled in by the Panthers. Gets it over towards the right side to Lee, looking to find Anderson, and they're going to wrestle the ball around a little bit before it goes out of bounds. Off of Barker is what they call. Anna Lee West will come in to the game for Violet Cook. Kelly to inbound it for the Panthers. Lobs it up high. Caught by Adams. Covered by Morrison. 1:53 left. 3-point lead for Evanston. Gets it over to Kelly on the left wing. She drives to the near block. Puts the layup. Foul on Barker as she goes up and blocks the shot but makes contact with Kelly. Fourth one on Evanston. Third personal foul on Barker, and that'll send Sophia Kelly to the line for the first time today. First one on the way, spins in and out. Actually, it's the second time, my apologies. Next shot is up. That one's good, and it's a 2-point game, 27-25 with 1:46. Timeout called. You don't want to miss it. Red Devils clinging to a 2-point lead on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
We know you're on the go, and that's why having the right financial partner is so important. At Trona Valley, we're here to make banking easy for you. Whether you prefer banking online or in person, we've got you covered. Manage your money anytime, anywhere with our digital banking services. Check balances, transfer funds, or pay bills. We also offer youth loans, scholarships, and so much more. Whatever your financial needs, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you. Visit us online at tronavalley.com or stop by to see us. Trona Valley, member NCUA.
Your life is busy, and there are many people who count on you every day. You have to show up. At Freeway Tire, we understand you are an important person and your time is valuable. That's why we have top quality mechanics and a team of experts. Whether you are coming in for an oil change and tire rotation or more extensive service on your vehicle, we can diagnose and fix the problem quickly and correctly. We'll work hard to get you back on the road as soon as possible so you don't skip a beat in your busy life. Freeway Tire, vehicle maintenance, from oil changes to engine rebuild. 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Emmy Fessler inbound for the Red Devils, up by 2 with 1:46 remaining and a 35-second shot clock. So we have got a ways to go before we can talk about a finish here today. Fessler with the inbound play. Baseball pass finds Cook. She goes to the near block, puts the shot up, and one. Huge play for the sophomore, Violet Cook. I called her Clayton, but she's playing like Clayton on that play right there. Violet Cook will go ahead and shoot 2 more free throws today. Her second time to the line. Actually, no, it's her third time to the line. Puts the shot up, and it's good. Red Devils lead by 3. Lead by 5, 30-25. Bad pass stolen by Fessler. Passes over to Brown on the left side. Holding it on the left wing, gets it back out to Fessler. And Fessler going to be holding it for a while. Tough defense coming from Prigmore, and now gets it out to Barker. Puts the underhand layup up, no good. Rebound is a jump ball. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff. 99.1. The country you want to be in.
25-30, your score on the T7 Propane scoreboard. As trying to put up a shot was Anderson, and that goes over the baseline. 58.6 seconds left in a 5-point ball game. Inbound play coming up for Whitney Edlifson. Gets it out to Lee on the left side, covered by Brown. 53 seconds left. Straightaway three is up, and it's off the mark. Pulled in, though, from the field by, looked like Lee. The shot taken by Adams, as Annalie West will come out. Braylon Morrison comes in, Red Devil basketball. 46 seconds left. Fessler to inbound it. Another deep pass. This time it's for Cook again, but this time it's chased down by Adams. Takes it over. 19-foot jumper, no good. Rebound pulled in by Kelly. Left side three. That one off the front iron, no good. And Kelly gets the ball to go off the shoulder of Braylon Morrison. And an inbound play coming up for the Panthers. Morrison comes out. West comes in. Red Devils by 5 with 33 seconds left. Inbound play will be triggered by Edlifson. Lobs it up high to Adams. Left side three is good from Adams. Timeout called, and it's a 2-point ball game. We're going to keep it right here as we check it out on this instant replay. Adams puts up the shot from the left side, puts it off the glass and in. And now it's a 2-point ball game as Ellie Adams hits the third 3-point field goal for the Panthers. 27 seconds remaining here. Panthers being led in scoring today by London Lee with 6, and Evanston being led with a game-high 13 from Cassie Barker. 27 seconds left, so the shot clock is off. The Panthers need a mistake from Evanston. Evanston could dribble out the clock. Long time to do it, but you could do it with only 27 seconds left, so no shot clock to worry about. Full court pressure coming from the Panthers. Here we go. Fessler with the ball. Holding it, now gets it over to Violet Cook. She's trapped behind the line. Deep on the opposite arc, gets it over to Fessler. Fessler trapped, gets it over the center line just in time, and a whistle called. And we have another timeout coming with 17 seconds left as Coach Barker said, let's get it across the line and then talk about what to do to kill this clock. It's a full timeout, but we're going to keep it right here. For the boys, they'll take on the Teton Timberwolves live tonight from Idaho Falls High School at 6 o'clock p.m. We'll be on the air around 5:15 for our pregame show. So we'll have a little bit of a break. after this one comes to a close. Don't know what our broadcast situation is for tomorrow, as if the boys are playing for bracket championship, we will have that game no matter what. The boys will play, if that is the case, would play at 1:30. The girls will play at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. At least that is the schedule according to the bracket, but there's that, of course, those words there that says times are subject to change. Times and venues are subject to change. So don't know what our plan is yet. Hopefully we'll have an idea by the time we go on the air tonight for the boys game. Fessler to inbound it for the Red Devils. 17 seconds left. Gets it over to Brown. 16 seconds left. Evanston in the bonus. Gets it out to Barker. She gets it. Now over to Cook. And now she'll flick it out to Fessler. 7 seconds left. Left-hand dribble. Now finds Brown. 4 seconds left. And she's fouled. And it'll send Maddie Brown to the free throw line. 3.2 seconds remaining. And the foul comes against Whitney Edlifson, her second. Maddie Brown will shoot 2. And she is the only Red Devil on the key. Everyone else is Snake River. The other 4 Red Devil players deep on the other side of the 10-foot line, with Fessler standing on the 10-foot line as Brown misses the first one. So the most it can be is a 3-point game with 3 seconds left. Brown puts the shot up, and she misses that. 0 for 2, timeout called with 2.2 seconds left for the Panthers. Gonna keep it right where we are. Don't want to risk missing the end of regulation to this one. Evanston, as a group, has shot 12 of 31. That's 38.7% from the charity stripe, while Snake River has shot 5 of 21 for a grand total of 23.8%. So 2 seconds. It's literally going to be inbound and shoot pretty much for the Panthers. If you're Evanston, you want to lock them out of the key. Don't give them an easy shot to try to tie this thing up. Maybe force a perimeter shot that if it goes in, you can live with in this situation. The defensive 5 for the Red Devils: Barker, Cook, Morrison, Brown, and Fessler. The inbound play will happen just to the left side of the scorer's table. So trying to work it inside is not going to be an easy option for the Panthers. Your 3-ball hitters for the Panthers: Palmer is out on fouls. Adams and Lee. Gets it over to Eggleston for 3 for the win. No. Short, and the Red Devils win a close one. Final score: Evanston 30, Snake River 28. We'll be right back with our postgame show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff. 99.1. The country you want to be in.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Time for our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meets. Your final score, it's Evanston 30, Snake River 28. In the first quarter, Evanston outscores the Panthers 5-3 and 12-6 in the second quarter, giving us our 17-9 half. Both teams put up 6 in the third quarter, making it 23-15 at the end of the third. Snake River mounts a comeback, outscoring Evanston 17-3, but come up just short as the Red Devils hang on and get a win for Coach Roy Barker. For the Red Devils, they will improve to 4-5, hovering around that 500 mark. Snake River still looking for their first win in 11 attempts. For the Panthers, I have 3 for Marley Palmer, 3 for Sophia Kelly, 4 for Ellie Adams, 4 for Whitney Edlifson, 4 for Syrie Prigmore, 4 for Lexi Anderson, and a team high 6 for London Lee. The Panthers go 5 of 21, hit 3 from beyond the arc. 5 of 21 from the free throw line and hit 3 from beyond the arc. For the Red Devils, I have 3 for Braylon Morrison, 5 for Violet Cook, 4 for Emmy Fessler, 2 for Annalie West, 3 for Kiernan Simmons, and 13 from Cassie Barker. Evanston goes 12 of 31 for a grand total of 38.7% from the free throw line. Again, your final score, it's Evanston 30, Snake River 28. That does it for our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. Brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We'll be right back after this with our Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane, for all your propane needs.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven at 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Welcome back to Bonneville High School. Your final score today, the Lady Red Devils hang on to get a 30-28 win over Snake River. Let's go ahead and move on to our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. 307-789-8910 for your appointment today, as this great baseball pass by Fessler finds Violet Cook, and she gets the shot, takes the contact and one to help the Red Devils kind of salt this one away. So congratulations to Emmy Fessler and Violet Cook for our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game. Brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll wrap things up with our Western Wyoming Beverages Pepsi Player of the Game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
All aboard the train station, the home of authentic American country, featuring modern outlaw country and southern rock. From the hard-hitting rebels to those soulful sounds, we've got the music that moves you. Tune in and stream live now at mylocalradio.com, the train station, where the real music plays.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
And we wrap things up from Bonneville High School with our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And who was better today? Well, we're going to go with Cassie Barker. She opened up the game with a great performance from the free throw line, and then she got going from the field, closing the game, going 50% from the line, and 13 points for the sophomore for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. So Cassie Barker is our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And that's going to do it for our broadcast here today. Again, your final score, it is on the T7 Propane scoreboard, Evanston 30, Snake River, Idaho 28. A big thank you to our producer back at the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley. Our executive producer is Val Cook. Our sales manager, Matt Petrie. Our sales associates, Julie Burley, Sarah Pay, and Julie Nelson. Our IT manager is Nate Hines. And the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports Network, we have Voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno. Voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Bradley Holmes, Rob Leifson, and Cullen Pace. Voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard. And voice of the Westside Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Jace Andrews. I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. 5:45 pregame show for the boys in the Marine Bracket semifinals against Teton, Idaho. Should be a good one. Again, pregame show brought to you by Cazin's Ace in Furniture at 5:45. Tip-off, or sorry, at 5:15 rather. Tip-off at 6 o'clock. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys in a few hours live from Idaho Falls High School, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.